everyone. This is Adrian again, and I'm really excited to talk to you in spite of what's happening. And I want to talk to you about the do's and don'ts and what suggestions I have for you during the lockdown, during this spread of the virus and the spread of regulations and all these things. You don't want to do something that will take away your freedom. You don't want to do something that would aggravate people against you. You don't want to do something that would aggravate the authorities. Not that you should be afraid of them. You should fear God above all things. You should fear God above the virus, above any man. Jesus said, don't fear any man, but fear the one that can kill and throw into hell. Don't fear those that can just kill. Don't fear the virus that can just kill. Fear God. All right? You got to fear God in order to see this thing through. And one of the things I want to say is how you conduct yourself in the middle of this crisis is how you come out. What you listen to will determine your decision making. And here's a suggestion that I have for you. The Word of God says in Acts 20:20, it says here, how I kept back nothing that was profitable unto you, but have showed you and have taught you publicly and from house to house. So we see that publicly the Apostle Paul was preaching the Word. And right now, I think there are many places where you are not allowed publicly. But it doesn't mean that you cannot share it over social media. It doesn't say that you can't share it on any platform that's available to everyone. That doesn't necessitate human contact. All right? Now, you should be reading the Word daily. You should be praying daily. And you should stop listening to things that put fear in you. Now, if you're watching the news and it's making you more fearful, because every few hours there's some new regulation coming out. If you're listening to something that's going to make you fearful, I suggest you stop listening to it. And if there's something you need to know, just tell someone to tell you so you don't break the law. All right? Now, a lot of churches have shut down completely. They've shut down. And one of the wrong things that people do is, if you're living in a country like where I'm living in, the internet is not as fast as in the United States or in Europe or in other places. It's pretty slow. So if you go live streaming, it might stop in the middle, especially now when everyone's using the internet at home. Now, I would rather record videos and upload them to Facebook, record videos, upload them in YouTube in order to get the message through, and you got to make it short. Now, here's a point I want to make in this little series on what not to do, all right, in the middle of this outbreak of fear. It's more of an outbreak of fear than an outbreak of the virus. Number one, you must not fear, okay? In the last video, I said, don't panic, don't panic, all right? Now the fear has shifted from infection to recession, all right? Whatever you're fearing, you're attracting, all right? When you put the Word in you, you're attracting its manifestation towards you, all right? Don't let it come out of your mouth, fear, but let faith come out of your mouth. Now, what not to listen to? Don't listen to anything that is increasing your fear. Even if it's true, even if it's legal, if it's increasing your fear, it's not good for you. You know, people watching a boxing match get heart attacks. You know, especially if they bet a whole lot on one fighter and he loses, they get a heart attack. How much more of this? Listen, don't you ever think about dying. And if you're not prepared, then get prepared by receiving Jesus into your heart and life and making Him the Lord of your life, not all of this. All right? Whose voice are you obeying? The voice that you believe in is the voice that's deciding your future. So you need to pick and choose what you watch, what you listen to. When you're scrolling, are you faster to look at bad news than it is good news? There's not a wrong time to spread good news. Good news is you can survive this. Good news is you can come out of this stronger than you did before. Good news is that the blessings of God await you and they're coming towards you and nothing can stop it if your faith is strong. But if you're fueling your heart with fear, you're getting out of that realm of faith and then you're into the oppression zone, and there you're going to just say, oh, well, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And you're going to panic. Now, stay in the Word. Stay in faith. Listen to anyone that's putting faith in you, like I'm doing right now. That's a place to listen, all right? Because what you listen to affects your decisions. What you listen to affects your actions. What you believe decides your future. Your future is decided by those you choose to believe. Your future is decided by what you are believing. What you're putting inside eventually will have an effect on you. So stop the fear from coming in and let the faith come out continually. Amen.